Everybody talking about three eye atlas. I'm gonna talk about it too. Can I put my opinion in there? You know what I'm saying? What I think about it. Well, I want to add a dream to this though. I want to add a dream. A little smoothie. So, excuse my smacking. I had a dream. I believe it was back in like 2021. It was. Did I write this dream down? No, I did not. It's between 2020 2021, right? I had this dream, and it was kind of like not a out of body, but a real vivid lucid dream, right? And what had happened was, I was just, going through the usual. It's a little windy. I was going through the usual, and next thing you know, it's like everything went white, but I was getting pulled, right? Say like to I got pulled to like the outside of Earth, if you want to say that, right? As far as they show like the satellites and stuff, they claim they be up there or whatever. It's like I was up there, but honestly, I think I want to say outside of the dome because how far I was from Earth, right? I could see Earth, right? This is a dream from years ago, right? And as I'm looking at Earth, there's these bright white, I want to call them specks, but I believe they might have been souls, like people's spirits, right? It was like a lot of them, like just outside looking. Everything is looking towards Earth, right? And something told me to look to the left of me, and when I looked to the left of me, I seen this light. I thought it was an asteroid. This whole time, I thought it was an asteroid, but I believe it might have been three eye atlas. And I say that because they perceive it to be a elongated object. Well, in my dream, when I had looked at it, it was something huge and it was long. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at it and I was like, dang, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it was like moving like moving slowly towards the earth, right? But keep in mind, we're floating outside of it. Like I'm just floating, like just in the air, just like you know what I'm saying. Ain't got no astronaut suit on or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't look at my own body, but I seen these white lights around me. You know what I'm saying? So it possibly could have been other souls or whatever. But I remember looking to the left of me and seeing this huge rock object, or whatever you want to call it. And whenever I came across this video, oh, and that was pretty much the end of it, you know what I'm saying? I zoomed back into the earth and I think I ended up waking up out the dream, but I came across a video a couple of days ago about Three Eye Atlas, right? And I've heard so many different things about what people think this Three Eye Atlas is, right? And some of them I'm agreeing with because, yeah, it's adding up. Some of them I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of leaning towards like messengers, right? Messengers, but not also like the big dogs is coming back to stuff, right? Because I feel like you gotta tie it in with the blue kachina and the red kachina, right? because once well, we've been seeing the blue Kachina. I believe we've been seeing it because somebody years ago who was getting a lot of video footage of all types of stuff going on in the sky, and I remember seeing a little blue planet as well. But then when it came to the red Kachina, the purifier, this is supposed to purify Earth, right? And it hit me like, okay, so you telling me this whole time that we thought it was Planet X or Nibiru or whatever else we call it, Wormwood. You know what I'm saying? That's the red Kachina. Bro, this whole time, that's been the red Kachina. Planet X. And we've been seeing it for years now. You know what I'm saying? But it is much, much closer. It's much, much closer now. You know, RP, shout out to Rap the News, but RP Rap the News, man, I'm telling you, he was on it back then, like for real. This man got so much footage of Planet X, Nibiru, whatever you want to call it. But I believe that is the red Kachina because the trajectory of how that planet is supposed to skim close to Earth, I believe that's the purifier. I definitely do. I mean, people might not want to hear it, but I believe that's the way this earth is gonna get cleansed. I mean, period. Mother God's already purging, you know, all the weather catastrophes going on and stuff like that. These earthquakes and volcanoes erupting, and I mean, she's sick and tired of the sick and tired. You know what I'm saying? 5D is here. But it's giving me like Three Eye Atlas is the big dogs coming back, man, because the collective is finally awakening. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is finally awakening and remembering who they are. We're breaking down the matrix. Actually, the matrix is broke. It's broke, bro. It ain't breaking down. It's broke, okay? And they're panicking because of this. The ones that are in power, you know what I'm saying? The ones we dare not speak of, type shit. But no, for real though, I'm thinking it's like the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's not just one thing. I feel like it's so much that just comes together with it. You know what I'm saying? The awakening, the collective awakening, and then our third eye, and then it's called Three Eye Atlas, and all that stuff. Like it's another complex. Ain't nothing simple no more. Once you wake up into the real reality, you see nothing is simple no more. Nothing is of the surface. You have to go deep. You got to dive deep. All right. So I feel like, you know, a lot of people, you know, a lot of people are getting these downloads, but not one person get all of the information. You feel me? Because we're a collective. We work together, right? So that means everybody's going to get a piece of something, but it's up to us to put it all together, come together, share what we get, share our thoughts, share our downloads and our messages and things like that. Because once, you know, it gets around to the people it needs to get around, then when you start putting two to two together, then your mind go to clicking, gears get to switching, you know what I'm saying, and everything start coming together. That's what I believe. So it's not just one thing when it comes to Three Eye Atlas. I believe it's multiple things, and as a collective, we are receiving those messages and those downloads as it gets closer to us. But not only that, I feel like it's the big dogs coming back. They coming back for us, bro. They coming back. They go come get us. We gonna be floating, looking back at Earth. Just gonna get cleansed, and then we coming back, bro. We coming back. If it's not that, maybe it's another way.